The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. Woo, we are here and it's cold. We in Omaha. This shit flipped on us. I've been waiting on the cold. You on 4. Yep, so been waiting on the cold. Man, welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl, CLB, in a place to be.
And she got them donut glazed boots on, this motherfucker.
You see the boots, you see the fur.
Them shit might be name brand. I'm talking shit. Like, while I got on some knockoff Balenciagas.
I mean, these is knockoff. We probably both got on. Well, I probably got some knockoff Fendi. So, hey.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know that these was like designed after the Balenciagas until my homie, till Coro was like, bro, them the Balenciagas. I said, what are those? I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. And I look, and I had to go look it up. I'm like, motherfucker, I done bought some fake ass.
Balenci Baba.
Listen, man, I was trying to support an up and coming sneaker company. It was cheap though. Them shits was like $30, so I ain't tripping.
They look good though.
Listen, they do, man. Every time I wear the jacket, I put these shits on, walk around. I'm in Omaha. Who give a fuck?
Exactly.
No offense to my Omahans, but I don't give a fuck. Well, I won't give a fuck in LA. They just gonna think they real.
Yep.
So it's all good, man. Oh man, we are here today. And I ain't gonna lie, see. We was trying to figure out some damn topics and what to really talk about on this day. This is a day, I ain't gonna lie, I had a damn headache because when you got a real job and motherfucking people you managing is crazy.
You got a little
I was in there sweating. I'm like, yo, I gotta have a real CEO moment in this bitch. Lord have mercy, I am not finna fire nobody today. We cannot do this. I had
you said you was taking a nap. I knew it was serious.
I couldn't even get the nap in. I came home, listen. Nigga like me, like, let me go clean this toilet before y'all come over here. I don't want y'all talking about my household. But yeah, man, it was cool though. But it's just, boy, CEO problems for real. Not even joking. I'm low level. Shout out to the CEO in Ohio that won't give back no money for he a nonprofit. He makes $6.6 million. That is not me or my level.
Man, you low level over there, but shoot.
I'm Omaha rich. I'm rich in spirit. Bob Marley and me. We counting pockets?
That's all that matters.
This motherfucker's empty. I can't even buy a motherfucking. I'm trying to get a car too. I almost sold my truck. Nigga was hurting. Like, man, fuck this truck. But yeah, man, so I ain't gonna lie. We was going, I ain't going back and forth. I was like, yo, see, you got something to talk about that's like hitting in the industry? You know, you gave me a few topics. You know, some of that shit I was not going to touch.
I knew. That's why I said options. But you was like, when I brought up the Sexy Red being possibly pregnant by Drake, he was like, I'll let you take that. And I'm like, I'm just really said that on air. There.
And she just said that on air. We can't even really just edit that out. I can't believe she said it.
Well, she ain't. We don't know. We don't care.
Yeah,
See, that's what we was gonna talk about. We don't even care.
Right. But it's funny because it's two parts of this. Because before you got here, me and Johnny was even talking about something that's more in the same ballpark where we're gonna get to. But even in Omaha, with they just released the list for the Omaha Entertainment and Arts Awards. Right.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Just released the nominations. Right. And, you know, people I'm seeing, I only be knowing because people be posting it. And I'm looking, I just seen whoever posted, I seen it and they're like, congratulations, or I'm happy, I'm excited. And I was just looking at the categories like, okay, I know these people in these categories and this is no shade, but they didn't do shit this year. Why are they on the list?
What organization facilitates that award?
I have no clue. I think it's the Omaha Entertainment and Arts Award.
Who does that?
Oh, them. They are their own entity. They made themselves an award entity for the arts and culture here in Omaha. It covers a large span in the arts. They do cover it's a wide ass net on what they try to do. You know, nobody has podcasting yet, but that's a whole nother discussion. But it's just looking at them like, man, why? It showed how out of touch and irrelevant how their nomination process is, how out of touch they are. People in categories they don't belong in. People are inactive and getting nominated for this year. It's a yearly award. So in my mind, I think you need to be active within ever that voting period, whatever that voting period is, and it's not happening. And it's been funny because I've been nominated one time in the past. And truth be told, it was my least active year DJing. I might have did 12 events that year. It was a down year. I'm talking 12 total in the whole fucking year. And the first day I came to my head, people started congratulating me. I didn't know what they was talking about because I had no way of knowing I was nominated. I didn't know what I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
Come on, Caresha. I'm going to call you Caresha.
Listen. But I ain't win. But I was like, and my first thought was, and I told somebody, I was like, why did I get nominated? I didn't do shit. I literally said that out of my mouth. But that's just, that's me versus a lot of other people. I don't need shit to validate what I do. And I'm not searching for an award. Accolades don't mean nothing to me unless it's from the people directly in my industry that's then awarding people in their industry.
That makes sense.
Those are the experts and the people that do it, that's recognizing the people coming up doing it. Like, that's me personally.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at nobody who enjoys it, who needs it, but me, I don't care. But I'm always question like this shit. It literally makes it irrelevant.
I ain't being shady by asking this because this is the first time I've seen people like show that they were nominated or whatever. Mm-hmm. But is it a system to where they don't keep up with what's going on during the year and they just kind of get together last minute and it's like, all right, give me some names and then boop?
I don't know. I'll let Eric go ahead and, get on that. But I don't know. That's been a point of contention for the last 4 or 5 years is what is the process? How do people get nominated? And certain people don't get nominated that's probably deserving. Other people that's not as active within that calendar year get nominated. So that's a process that people been complaining about for the last 4 or 5 years.
The answer is nobody knows.
Like, but who's in this group? Nobody knows that either?
Nobody knows. These niggas is the Knights of Exarban.
Sorry. I mean, like, big up to whoever, like, looks at that or receives that as an accolade. Like, amazing. That's great. But, like, it would be nice to know.
Especially for those who have been working and they're getting recognized for their work.
Yeah.
So, and it's not just the same old. So, and that's another complaint sometimes. But we would like to know, can we get some type of transparency on how this shit comes about? And do you get input from people? Do you have people who are out here looking to see what's going on? Like, what's the process? So it has, for me, it's nothing for me personally. Like, I don't give a shit about, it sound bad, I don't give a shit about getting nothing here.
Yeah.
I've long ago decided that I'll never be recognized in a way here locally.
Pewee, nobody.
I think a lot of people feel like that locally wherever they at in general. That's not like that's not an Omaha specific thing. I'm just saying I've always felt like that because how I feel like I approach what I do. Mm-hmm. So I've long said I don't care, but I just would like to see some type of process, some type of fairness for people who actually putting in this work. Yeah, like, we can't be in here in the commentary game and not comment on this stuff that's relevant and that does mean something to people who truly are making waves, who are truly pushing culture forward, who are truly talented, and then they don't have a fair process whether they get nominated or not. It's just nothing is transparent, nothing's fair. Yeah. So make it make sense to me is all I'm asking for.
The reason why I'm really interested to know who's behind it though is because Omaha is so cliquey. And they love choosing the same people for certain stuff. Again, no diss to them people, but like
we're gonna do a homework project and I'm gonna show you the last 4 years of nominees and you let me know if you see patterns.
I seen a pattern with the nominations that I was seeing. I mean, the aesthetic says a lot in itself. That's all I need to see, really. Not the people, just the branding. Outdated.
Not fresh at all. Mm-mm. Complacent, really.
Yeah. Could get by. That's the funny thing about this city. Y'all better stop. People better stop moving like you could just get by. Better up the ante.
The times is gonna get by you, and they don't know it's coming. But it's all good.
Because this traffic is starting to look like Dallas. I drove from downtown to 168th the other day during rush hour, which I didn't even realize was a thing. And I was like, oh, Omaha got like traffic now.
only on 2 roads, the highway and Dodge, but it's there. It's definitely there. But yeah, man, it's just interesting. I'm gonna see how it play out. Fuck it, we don't put it out there now. Don't nominate me for shit. I don't care. Come to my events, pay to get in. Next year, we done this year, minus the ugly sweater party coming up in December, nigga. We gonna get to it. But yeah, go ahead, Johnny. We finna say so.
What about the?
And we got War of Words. We got the finals. We got the finals. That's gonna be pretty big. So we got the finals of War of Words coming up, and that's gonna be fun. For those who don't know, that's a poetry versus rapper event. We dwindled down to the final 8, and we're gonna do a final battle. The artists are super dope. I think it's something unique for the city, and the way the finals rules are set, the album set, it's gonna be pretty unique to see play out. Excuse me, and even the playing field for some of the rappers and on the rapper side. So it's gonna be interesting. That's coming up in December, 1st or 2nd week in December. So stay tuned. And I'm telling you, that's not one you want to miss. That is not one you want to miss. So we're going to get to it on that one. And then, of course, podcasts, while we doing announcements, podcasts. I told y'all we moving on up. If Johnny look at that screen on that laptop, that's what we getting. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, that ain't the home screen.
Yeah, you got a car up.
I got a car up. We get brand new
Cooper.
car.
That's what we getting, a Countryman Cooper.
Yeah.
You see me bending corners in that Mini Cooper.
Man, I'm over here trying to find the glisten in his eye.
Nigga. No, that's a car. I was trying to change my Jeep in. I told y'all. But no, on the home screen, yeah, man, we getting that. So we upgrading. I told y'all we going to be moving really, 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 really soon. Upgrading the space, upgrading the pod, upgrading the level, upgrading the type of content, man. We getting to it.
Yes, really.
And speaking of announcements, see, you got some good news. I told y'all I have the Nutcracker, the hip hop Nutcracker creator, OG legend, Mr. Curtis Blow, doing an interview with us at the Streets A&R Podcast coming up on November 21st. Yes. And with that, I think C got a quick announcement on what's going on.
Yes. So again, huge shout outs to Omaha Performing Arts, because we have the amazing Big E, Big Eric facilitating the interview. We're actually giving away 5 pairs of tickets to the Hip Hop Nutcracker.
Man, give me some.
Yes.
Give me something, man.
Yes. But we ain't gonna give you the information right now. What you gotta do is stay tuned to our socials.
Yep.
And
suspense.
Drop that.
Suspense.
So
yeah, 5 pair to the actual Hip Hop Nutcracker, man. That's gonna be an amazing event. The interview is gonna be so live, and I might do something real special to prepare y'all for this interview. Now I might not be DJing out in the public, but I might be doing something real special to prepare y'all for these interviews and a couple of other things up my sleeve. So just be on the lookout, man. Streets A&R Podcast is here, man. But with that, it's funny that we was talking about like the OEAs and things of that nature, and we're in podcasting, we're in broadcasting, we're in show television, because television is now the internet.
Right.
There's a little bit of whoop-de-doo on the internet when, whose award show was it that awarded podcast of the year?
It was BT Hip Hop Awards.
BT Hip Hop Awards. Which, anyways, I need to release my old blog about the BT Hip Hop Awards. I'm gonna let you read it. I wrote a very real cool article. I'll just get it to you.
It's on LinkedIn.
I don't know where the fuck is that now. What was the one app that died? It used to oh man, I can't remember. Don't worry, I'll find it. But I got no. I said that Pip is
that Pip.
Shit, I'm like, hold up. You know that Pip just went out of there.
Oh yeah, they did just get out of there. But no. But yeah, man. So they did the podcast awards, and a lot of people had something to say, and part of me is like rightfully so about who won podcast of the year.
Yeah.
And I think the name of the show is Caresha, Please. Is that the name of the show? And just from some background, people were upset because when you go look for that show and you see that the amount of content that they put out is very sparse. Mm-hmm. Very.
It just started this year, right?
I don't even know. Did it?
March, April? It's not been a full year.
I just found out that Caresha was in City Girls, and I think is that Young Miami?
Yeah, that's why
I don't know her real name. I didn't know who you know what I'm saying? So I don't be knowing. I just be like, okay, that's me. But I am interested, as we are in pods, we just talked about awards and work and criteria, what your thoughts are on them receiving an award with them literally having, not just because they're new, but not having a lot of content. Where's the work?
Yeah. I'm just, first off, I'm gonna start by saying sometimes what God has for you is for you. So I can't, I'm not even gonna say whether somebody deserves something or not. But if we talking about hard work, like for example, Nori, because Nori has said something about it. And her and Nori are on the same platform, which is Revolt. Mm-hmm. So I think what it does right there is kind of just expose the powers that be being able to puppeteer whatever it is that they want and push it forward. Because it's really nothing to say about it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I watch Caresha Please. Like, I like it because it is, you gotta be in a certain element to watch it. But it's a podcast that you feel like most people wouldn't watch. But because she's so direct and hood, like it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get juicy details out of somebody because she's just gonna be straightforward with it. But if you're talking about formality, it's kind of exhausting to watch. Whereas come on, Nori, Method Man, Parliament Funkadelic, like Memphis Bleak, like it just within the last few months, Kanye. Like
he got a Kanye interview,
B2K, so I don't know. I don't know. It's really unfortunate, but it's always been this way.
Yeah,
they do it with music. They go podcast,
and it's funny because that's where, again, I know we gripe on like certain award shows like the Grammys, but the Grammys would tell you what at least they process is, even if it's sparse. Like, hey, we have a committee, and then if you want an award, you're part of the committee, then you get to vote too. At least they tell you that. We don't know what the hell is this about. Like, what does it even mean? And honestly, if you have podcasts that are in the space, that are producing content, that are driving numbers on their platforms, that are good at what they do, and it kind of takes away the legitimacy of the award if you have somebody coming in with literally a few episodes that do it versus people who, I know a podcast, and I keep forgetting, it's something in Vegas, and they do album reviews.
Oh, okay.
They do them live, so they'll hear it live and they react, and they are extremely intelligent and paying attention to what's really being said, the production, and they give you live feedback on songs, albums, and critiques, and they do it, and they've been spotlighted a few times. And like in hip hop, I'm like, that's kind of under attack right now, being critical, but they've been doing this for years, and it's like nobody ever mentions them, and they got a platform, and people really go to them, but like, no, they actually are balanced in who they say they are, balanced in their critiques of stuff. And it's more, and it's still about the art, and it produces a good show out of it because that's what they do. So, I'm always big on what's the process, what's the criteria versus just do you deserve it, do you not? Because that's always up for debate. I can't debate on whether you deserve it. I don't know what you have to do to get to that point to even do it. I don't even know how great it is, if it's great or if it's not.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get in dessert. That's too individualized. But what if there's no process, no procedure to say what criteria are, then anybody can get it at any time depending on somebody upstairs and somebody funding.
Yeah, I think it's to be taken with a grain of salt too, because again, we talking about the BET Hip Hop Awards.
But that's the only award show where we should have a chance to be authentic about this culture we call hip hop. And it's shitty.
Yeah, but I think it go back to what C was talking about the powers that be, media, the control, and selectively choosing what influences culture. Whether we recognize it or not, we have the ability to shift culture, local culture and global culture. So, the things that's being pressed on the airwaves, there's people who have a reason to suppress that. So just, we got to be mindful of what culture look like.
And I think their front-facing marketing strategy is to appeal to the Gen Zers, like we were talking about Drake's album, right? Like that's her audience, and that generation for dang sure ain't watching Drink Champs. They don't care. They like, who are these old people? We don't care. So I don't know. I think that was a part of the voting process too, like just seeing what's popping on social media, numbers, back end data,
a relevancy. But but even the numbers. Let me stop. I'm like, the numbers don't match up compared to Drink, but it's the numbers of the demographic you're looking for.
Right? Do
they match up? And that's probably what they're looking at. Who's really watching over here? Oh, we want this demo to say, and getting that. Listen, I can go on because all this shit is also a part of participation trophy culture. But everybody's a fucking winner, I guess, to them, just for trying, right?
Yeah.
Even with the machine behind you.
Now, if Joe Budden come out with an award show,
I'm gonna fuck with it, because even Joe got his comments, but Joe will be he'll be critical as fuck. And he'll let you know why he critical. And he'll at least try to be fair and bring some people in to try to be fair for the actual awards. He'll tell you when he don't like something, but he'll also tell you if he understands why something is the way it is, if they deserve or don't deserve.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. Uncle Joe, what's up? I was listening to your album. Y'all stop hating on Joe. That nigga was rapping, nigga. That nigga.
I love you. You don't like Joe.
He know nobody ever said that.
Man,
I'm joking.
Man, throwing me out there, man.
I'm joking.
Hey, ain't gonna lie. I did buy Rage in the Machine. That nigga was rapping on that motherfucker. Joe rapping, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I only listen to 2 Joe Budden songs.
It's all cool.
But Pump It Up and Clubbing, first off.
You have no choice. The songs is everywhere.
B2K era.
You was looking at Ding-a-ling Shake and some
platinum status.
You was looking at Ding-a-ling Shake. That's why you know that song.
That was B2K, Marcus Houston era.
Yeah. So you didn't watch You Got Served?
I wasn't looking at dinglings and sweatpants at that time.
Oh, you know what he had on? What color were they?
Who, Joe Budden?
No, the sweatpants.
It was like great.
Yeah, I did.
I ain't playing with you.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. But it's all good, man. Listen, I am for the culture, being about the culture, being about the art. We definitely need to... I'm not mad at the things like Billboard Awards, who are literally looking at metrics to do their awards. Versus things that say we're about the culture, we're about the art. Well, somebody got to be about it. So it's okay. Maybe we'll fill that void.
Oh, yeah, no, we will.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll be like, let's do this. Tell you how and why. And some might be like, I'm giving this shit because I fuck with it. How about that? But,
I'm with you on that. We got to quit waiting on people to celebrate us, recognize our accomplishments. We got to do that shit ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Don't be caring. Don't give me no flowers.
Yeah.
Take it back to the store.
Shit, give me mine.
I mean, you can, but like...
While I can smell them.
I'm my biggest fan.
Flowers die. But... Yeah. I'm cool. I just want I want to earn my keeps. And the only way to earn it is making sure you're getting recognized and getting that value back from the people who have done it before you and who are doing it with you.
Right.
Those are the people that can make you like, no, you really doing this.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to earn my keeps, earn it, then I'm cool with it. I'm telling you, one of my goals is one of my goals was to go to Playlist Retreat with Jazzy Jeff. This is one of my goals.
Sick. When is that? Is that
I don't even know
yearly?
if they having it. I don't know if they've had it because after COVID and stuff, but that's been one of my goals. So if he gets it back, I want to be able to try to make a case to go to Playlist Retreat. Like that to me is an accolade. It ain't even an award, but to be like, damn, I'm being creative. I'm doing this. So those are the things I look for if you want to call it validation, is that. But I got to earn it.
Right.
I got to earn it with being authentic and my creativity. So I'm all for that shit. And if some awards got some dollars to it, we'll take them shits too.
You better.
We'll take an award. Don't get it
twisted.
We'll take an award, but I do want to earn it. So, man, I think we just pressed on time today. It was something else we were supposed to get to. But
Offset. He made the comment about the numbers of hip hop were like the we can't even really say album sales because streaming has changed that significantly, that metric. But he was basically saying all hip hop sounds the same now. Like that's why numbers is like crazy low.
So he just said that. I just seen a clip of Rowdy Rebel talking a little bit about that as well. I mean, if the sound is mundane, if the general sound is mundane, it's the sound that they pushing is the same.
It's because it's the byproduct of things becoming pop music. Like that's the issue with pop music. Popular music follows a formula. So hip hop has become the popular form of music. It's going to sound a certain way. It's just like when Outkast them released Hey Y'all. The industry had their indicators. They got algorithms. They knew it was going to be a hit, but they had to specifically place it between songs that people was familiar with. Sticky songs that playlisting, you call it sticky songs that people can listen to that sound like the rest of the songs that people listen to, so they won't skip over and change the radio station. Yeah. So with it becoming a popular thing now, it's going to become formulaic. And so we got to be mindful. This is what happens when you lose creativity and authenticity. When you start to formulate an art form.
Yep. And it's like, it's crazy because for example, Coi Leray, I've been listening to Coi Leray for a minute before people was like even cared about who she is, before people even know she was Benzino's daughter. But she is an amazing artist. But to see her like grow, and then as soon as she got to that threshold where it was like, boom, she about to take off, sound change. Then she starts sounding like Bia. Now you got Coi Leray sounding like Bia. Not saying it's on purpose or they even recognize that it's happening. And then now you got Ice Spice. Now you got a whole bunch of trickles of more Ice Spices. Like, it's just wild. So now when I hear music, if it's just coming on my Spotify, I'm like, oh, that's such and such. And I look, well, everybody got the same blend. That dang auto-tune.
Well, I'm glad you had high praises for Coi Leray because maybe I'm not familiar with her game enough, but
go listen to some of her old.
Okay,
stuff.
That's enough said because
she's like really good.
This pop shit for me, the shit that the pop shit, because I only found her after she popped. I knew nothing about her, so I'm like, and I get exactly what you're saying. So and here you go. Now I'm thinking she just trash ass, and she actually was good until she got popular enough to then want to pop her out and pimp her out, her sound out, and then changed it and made it a formula. Now she sound like everybody else. It's just whatever. It just meshed to me. So,
but you know what? I will give big ups to Doja Cat, even though she seemed like she need holy water. You taking a break?
No, you can keep going.
Even though she seemed like she need a little holy water sometimes, like, her creativity is just broad because she's able to switch up her style so much, just from singing to rapping and just being able to manipulate the flow several times within one song. Like, I will always tip hats off to her because I don't know. I feel like she's being controlled in some type of way. You can see that happening. But in terms of the art, she's consistent with staying with her own style.
She trying, and some of this shit is just trying. I don't even care if you're the best, but it's cool to have your own sound and to really give an attempt at being creative and work it. So I was pleasantly surprised with the Doja Cat album. You know what I'm saying? Especially the first half, she kicking, and it's like, and I can still hear sometimes some of the songs, some of her influences,
right.
But it's not really her trying to copy nobody,
right?
Which was a surprise on how she started because she almost got pushed into some bullshit after she made the Moo song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow, right?
Yeah.
And she could have went. And she could have did all this stupid, goofy stuff, but she decided to try to get into her artistry. And maybe it was part of her getting so much backlash early in her rise to where she's like, why do I got to care about any of this? Why don't I just try to do what I want to do in general, in a creative sense? So it might have helped her just like, no, I don't got to follow the formula. Me following the formula and it got me messed off anyways. Got me get backlash. So, you know.
She know how to manipulate the system just like Kanye, which is nice.
Yeah, so it's all good, man. I ain't tripping. Shout out, speaking of our lady, our female rappers, man. I'm just let y'all know, man. I'm just let y'all know again. Looked in my IG and my activity. I seen Rhapsody. I seen the blue check mark. Oh shit, she liked my comment.
Hey,
I'm still in there. Listen,
let's go.
It's also on that thing. Hey, Rap. I'm gonna be the court. Hey, how you doing? This is my PSA. Yeah, she's coming out. So everybody, it'd be funny. We had these conversations about nobody's authentic, nobody's real, ain't no spitters, especially in the female space. And the number one Don Dada is finna come in. All right, and she ain't even trying to. She's very kumbaya with the other female rappers and wanting them, but she also knows that it's the reason why they don't call her. It's a reason why only some of the big dog dudes call her, and even them will tell you that they done got washed right on their tracks, right? So she also is cognizant of that, but she still wants to come right and be like, no, we as a unit, as female rappers, as lady MCs, we can push this forward. But she knows. So hopefully, actually, it'd be a pleasant surprise if she got some of them on her album. But I said, hey man, can't wait. It would be dope if you did a listening party in Omaha.
That's the kind she liked?
Yes.
Well, man, come on. What we got to do?
Oh, shit. What we got to do? Shit,
I mean, I know what to do.
What I got to do. You know what to do, but what I got to do, I do it. I don't give
a... All right. We're gonna send a PR email.
Yes.
From Noble.
Yes. Not for me. I'm like, hey.
We'll send it from Noble.
It's me in the sweatsuit again. From remember years ago? You remember me? But no, first of all, that would be an event. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we ain't even gonna give out no secret. The type of marketing that can go behind something like that is insane. But she is genuinely my number one like lady artist, lady rapper. It's always between her and Little Sims with me. So that is.
I've been listening to her since like 2017.
It's been a long time for me, and I can show you I'll pull out my hard drive. You're gonna be like, fool, you really got all this? I'll show you the phone. I'm like, got all these mixtapes? Like, yeah.
She was best friends with one of my friends that's from the UK. And I found out about her because he told me about her. But unfortunately, did y'all hear about that story where the Louis Vuitton fashion model stabbed another dude in London and killed him? That was my friend. That was him.
He was up and coming, wasn't he?
Well, he was he was up and coming model. Yeah, going crazy. Harry, rest in peace, Harry.
That's crazy.
Shout out to him though for introducing me to Little Sims.
Yeah, man, Simbi be snapping, man. So this ain't even that pod for that, but she be snapping, and I'm excited. And I'm excited for our ladies getting their shine, and I'm excited for my other ladies to get ready to step on their necks. Like, nah, I'm out here.
Yeah,
I'm out here. Like, we really rapping. I hope she get a Grammy nod. I hope it's that good again, just like Layla's Wisdom was.
So she does a listening party. When she does a listening party, where would y'all want it to be?
That's for the bidding war of the venues to come to us to figure out.
We already know where it's gonna be.
We don't. That is for the bidding wars. Hey, Rhapsody, you come on in. We'll take care of the logistics. We got you, Ma. We definitely got you. And we got some dope people that you might want to meet, especially in that MC space. Some hitters here in the O. For our ladies, we got some hitters here in the O.
Man, for real.
So, yeah, man, come on down. It's open invitation. We are definitely a fan of what you do and how you do it. Bless it. God bless from above in the wrestling. But yeah, man. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to make that happen. I'm going to get some insights. We're going to listen. I might be in her primary, you know what I'm saying? In the message, I might be in the primary. I don't know. Okay. I might be in the primary. I'm
going to make your all access badge now.
Listen, we there. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's getting it. Shout out to everybody that's getting recognized for their work. And shout out to the agencies that's recognizing the people that's really doing their work, man. It's appreciative. As an artist, you get critiqued. And it's good to get your work recognized in a way that's uplifting, that is beneficial for you in your future careers, something you put on your resume, and something that's just well earned. If it's earned, it's earned. So yeah, man, I appreciate, those who are doing it.
Yeah.
So any departing words, my dear?
Yeah, I just want to real quick tell people, y'all know the Jewel is now closed. We ain't got the Omaha Jazz Lounge, so our vibe is kind of muffled right now, but it's not muffled anymore because we are doing the Outlet open mic nights every last Thursday of the month with local art plug at the Flatiron Building, 1722 St. Mary's Avenue, Suite 110, from 7 to 10 p.m. Come out, vibe out, stop saying it ain't nothing to do. Serenade yourself.
Shout out to y'all, man. I'm so glad y'all did it and have created that lane, man.
Yeah.
Much needed, especially now. Much needed at this time in the O.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. We going to get on up out of here, man. Make sure you follow us at Streets A&R. That's Streets A&R. We on all platforms but Apple. Follow our socials, man. And again, be on the lookout for the competition for these tickets. A giveaway to the actual Hip Hop Nutcracker, curated and created by none other than the OG Curtis Blow. And be on the lookout for everything that we got coming up, man.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
And we out of here, man. Peace. The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.